Welcome, everyone, back to Old Guard, a D&D homebrew adventure where we are picking up for the first time, having Christmas break, had a break over New Year's as well, and we're just going to get back into the swing of things, picking up where we left off, and instead of putting in one of the players on the spot, I will instead give a rundown for the stream. Essentially, the rundown I just gave you guys. So, our party had finished up investigating a crash site on the prime material plane where a god had been said to fall. The site was protected by a magic that had attracted a lot of unsavory folk. On their way there, they encountered in Lithbarad, the last refuge before the desert, green dragons, where they took down the dragons and found their hoard, where our bard slash sorcerer, Casimir, managed to find an instrument of the bard's, a harp that when he had tried to attune to it, found an entanglement from a god, a message that when plucked played a message to tell him that Carl and Litharian needed his help and they needed to get to the crash site. They arrived there and attempted to circumvent the large camps that had been formed by brigands and bandits who roamed the lands here, plundering the abandoned towns. They went to the smaller area to find two very unusual folk doing some very strange movements, almost like dancing, but just off. And it came to be that the two were actually two beholders. The party beat the beholders and in the process managed to save and revive a unicorn, thanks to the aid of its partner arriving to give the party aid in the battle, and our cleric with the revivify managing to slightly empowered heal the wounds that the unicorn had sustained, with the unicorns allowing entry into this area, which was barred by divine magic. The party managed to see, resting at the center of this crater, a staircase that ran eternal into the sky. From the center of the crater, a marble staircase carved and maintained, which had not been here in anyone's memory, spiraled and circled into the sky infinitely, and down the stairs walked Carlon Litharian, one of the gods that had spoken to the party. Upon discourse with the party and realizing that this is in fact the group that he had hoped would be here, they began to ascend its eternal staircase and found themselves at the site of the Path of the Ancients, a river which you can see on screen, which is flanked by carved heads of long dead and forgotten gods. As they made their way down this winding rocky landscape, observing the very enormous reliefs of these nameless gods, they could see there was one being prepared, and that one was being prepared for Cord, the god who had fallen. They have not given up hope yet. It hasn't been started, and they were informed then, upon arrival, that the creature they hunt is a creature made from the prime material plane, sent to these upper planes, the plane of Isgard, where they are now, to hunt and pull people, gods, from their seats of power, consume their divine power, and feed a cult somewhere. The god Carlin seemed sure that there were other gods who would be able to help, Finder Wyvenspur being one, Selune being another, and he explained that the reason for the peril was that his wife Sehanin Moonbow had been being traced by the beast, had returned to Isgard and to Argentile the city, where it had picked up the scent of Selûne. The gods cannot use their divine power to begin an assault back against the creature because it's immune to their divine power, and using their divine power leaves threads which the creature can pull at and begin to pull them from their seat of power. They required someone from the prime material plane to battle it, and that's why the party's here. Setting forth from the river, they entered into a forest where they could see ahead of them, in this expansive forest that filled the landscape, a thick swath of the forest has been culled and destroyed, leaving behind black rot, and the trees that are at the sides of this enormous pathway are dead and decaying. They entered the forest with Corlin, as Corlin cannot teleport anyone. Using his divine powers would open him up to the same fate as Cord. So, the party had rested for the evening and had begun to take a long rest. The first in order was Casimir, and who said they would do it with Cass?
Laurie.
Casimir and Laurie. Perfect. Can I get a perception roll from the pair of yous?
21.
Well, historically, I'm fucking tremendous at these.
This is your strength, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so Kesavir found a puddle, and he's just admiring his own reflection in it.
It's understandable.
Sounds alright.
So, Laurie, as the night progresses, you find there are sounds of beasts nearby. You find there are sounds of people. It's a busy enough area of the forest, considering you're not very deep into the forest. Occasionally, you'll catch a glimpse of a figure at the edge of your sight, and as you look, you'll see someone crouched low, stalking, turning to sprint, chasing after a beast. It continues on until the end of your watch, but no one comes anywhere near you, and given that Carlin has entered into a trance, it seems that he's comfortable with what was happening here, and yeah, essentially there are just people every so often just around you.
Like, so long as they're stalking in a sort of wholesome way, not a sort of Ted Bundy way, I'm content to let them be.
Yeah, it's all very much animals, and I would say that, Laurie, you catch sight of one who actually gets a kill on an animal, and it's very quick, and the animal is immediately lifted and they just walk off. You'll catch them walking out of the forest and away to the west.
I think I'll just sit there quietly watching, and I'll let Cass know if anyone's getting kind of close. But mostly I'll just sit there quiet and just have my oath bow and sword nearby.
Okay, then yeah, your watch passes without anyone getting very close to your camp.
I'll I guess we'll go and rouse the next watch, and go to bed feeling as though I helped.
And second watch was
Me, Tiki.
Tiki. Okay. Can I get a perception check from you as well?
Well, I'm
Okay.
distracted by looking for little pebbles or something I can make jewelry with.
Occasionally, you will still see, the same as Casimir, you will occasionally still see people who stray close to the camp.
What about Bernard?
Oh yeah, Bernard would be with me.
Bernard is able to make a perception check as well.
Hold on, I'm getting a sheet.
Yeah, so occasionally you'll see Bernardier's perk up and he moves in front of you, and that's how you know where to look. There are occasionally one or two people during your watch who come close to the camp, but as they pass, one of them catches your eye and gives a polite wave and puts a finger to the lip as if to say to be quiet and passes on beyond the camp.
Let's pick up a twig and break into.
They did look familiar, right?
The person hunting looks similar to the person that had been hunting as you entered during the day. It's not the same person, but it's the same garb. Same sort of. You would figure they're from the same place.
Fair enough. Not doing much about it.
And what is it you're doing during your watch? You have jewelry, I'm pretty sure you were working on.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, I've finished all of it, but if I find maybe a nice little pebble or something.
Yeah, roll an investigation, sure. Yeah, you if you spend your time patrolling the perimeter, you're able to find pretty much everything you need to start working on your next piece.
I'm doing that.
No problem. If you want to start now, you can roll your tools. Easy. Easy.
Sorry, I doubled.
Yeah, that's fine. 25. That's no problem whatsoever. You've begun working on whatever piece it is you're working on this time. It's still in its early formative stages, so,
Yeah.
But you've got everything you need there, and you're able to work quickly near the fire the light of the fire. Everything seems to be fine. So our third watch, you will wake to rouse Kalissa.
I do that very carefully.
Obviously, Kalissa's not entirely happy about having to get up, but she knows she has to, so it's only gonna get more painful. So, time to get out of bed.
Sorry.
She'll definitely grab a book and just probably actually read for most part.
All right, then for the most part, your watch is similar. Roll a perception check just in case. Just because.
It's dark.
Yeah, you're already focused very hard to the firelight to try and read the book. What's it matter that there's people hunting? Let them hunt. As long as they're not hunting you, that's pretty much all that matters, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people gotta do what they gotta do. You see them trying to get food. It's understandable.
Has to be done.
Is it your enchanting book that you're intending to read more on? Or what is it something else?
Enchanting book.
Okay, so make a general intelligence check.
Yeah.
Alright, so the chapter that you're working through right now is a bit more difficult than the previous. You'd just been working on creating a permanent on-off light, essentially a torch, and you completed it, but now you've been working more on the idea of altering an enchantment, or altering a spell as part of an enchantment, and you're working on colored light, being able to alter from just the plain bright white to changing an aspect of it to red or yellow or something like that, as it's a very key concept to moving forward with enchanting and changing certain spells into enchantments. And it's difficult, but you're very quickly grasping the concept. Okay, our last watch is Margaret.
Yeah, just tell him if he sees anything.
Yeah, with a passive perception of 418. You're,
Close.
yeah, I mean it's near. Your day is beginning to break for you.
Mhm.
It's a lot easier to see, and this plays into your keen eye and keen ears very well.
Morgan
Roll-
probably sees me coming as he knows I'm gonna be there to wake him up. It's like, yes, I have arisen.
Yeah, to be fair, I imagine you're probably exactly on the time,
hmm
I'm awake.
Morgan, make a perception check just in case you can beat your stupid passive.
It's not stupid.
Holy shit.
Fuck that.
What the fuck?
I can see signs.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
the fabric of life.
the general the general evening activity of hunting seems to have died down, and you can hear in the distance the sound of someone chopping wood back towards the start of the forest, but it's quite distant. Only your ears would have caught it. But you also hear, mixed in with it, the sound of hooves and the beating of wings,
So,
distant from deeper within the forest.
like unicorn kind of sounds that we obviously had unicorns with us for a while.
No, it's
No.
it's definitely, from your perception, you can hear what you think is probably two horses
Mhm.
running in unison. There's just a slight delay with the timing of the feet, and you hear what you think is the beating of maybe 8 or 9 wings.
Okay. And the chopping of the wood, how far away would it be?
A couple of 100 meters.
Okay. Into the forest as well, yeah?
No, behind you, towards
behind
the
us,
start of the forest. You'd seen entering that this is also used to find wood for building as well, repairs,
Right.
building, creating boats and stuff, tools and weapons. The forest is, as we'd said, it's a working forest.
Okay. Alright, but there's... So the hunting's died down, though. I don't really see anyone kind of coming near us, the camp, or any beasties coming this way.
The general morning is quiet, but there are some beasties moving around.
Okay.
You can see some that are beginning to move through the forest, but there's nothing real in terms of patterns or anything. There's no fleeing of any animals. There's no animals approaching very slowly.
Okay, that's fine then. Provided there's something kind of really coming close to us, I'll probably read my enchanting book as well, and then every half hour just kind of
The
stop
sound,
and have a look around.
the beasts aren't, but the sound of hooves and the sound of the wings are.
Oh, okay, I'll definitely keep a watch for that then. Whenever they're kind of within maybe 100 feet, and if they keep coming towards us, I would try and start waking other party members.
Yeah. So the river had been. You had traveled down the river from west to east, and the forest is to the north of the river. The river is cuts horizontally across, sort of, and then the forest is to the north. The sounds are coming from the north, so further deeper into the forest. The tree cutting is coming from the south, and as you're paying attention to the north, you hear the sound now, and you see one rider coming through the trees at a distance of about 300 meters. But the sound of wings is still there, but you cannot tell where it's coming from. You can't see.
And he is riding toward us.
He is
Or she.
He
Whatever.
is on his way to you at high speed.
Okay, then I'm definitely going to start rousing the party.
There's only one horse.
But I definitely hear two.
Yes. What sounds like two horses?
Oh shit. Then I'll wake Coralon, who's beside us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll like shake him out of his trance, and then like, I'll ask him basically if he knows who they are, and while I'm trying to get everyone else up as well.
Yeah, so Carlin is just waking from trance. He is shaking his head a little. He's a little disoriented as normally as the trance would naturally come to an end, your consciousness would just return. But this is a little early. And he's looking around until you point north. And as you're waking everyone else up, Carlin says, "Yes. That's a good move, Morgan. This could be interesting."
Christ.
So, everyone, you're being roused by Morgan.
What's happening? What?
The beast?
It's not even light.
I just like start like lifting my shield and I kind of like pointing to the north and it's like everyone up. Like I call the arms more than anything.
Is it axe time? Is it axe? That what's
Take
happening?
get your axe.
Axe time. Okay, I'm here. And draw the axe and try and see what's in the north.
Okay, so now that everyone is aware of the direction and has been pointed at by Morgan, you can all make fresh perception checks to attempt to discern information about this unknown rider.
Oof.
Oh, Laurie.
I should probably point out as well
Aha!
that
Look at
I
that.
do hear two of them. There are two of them.
I think Laurie's distracted by the fact that Cass has perfect hair in the morning and she can't work out how he does it. She gets up first.
That sounds fair.
Mm.
But yeah, I'll point out the riders, but I'll also say that I can hear wings.
Yeah, so for everyone who's rolled relatively high, it is, and for especially for Casimir who now sees things for once. No, for twice.
Well,
you've
it is
nat
morning.
You have natural 20'd before on perception. Don't worry, I remember.
He finally noticed he actually owns glasses and put them on. He's like, I can see.
It just doesn't.
You
Usually
got your
doesn't put them on
spyglass.
because he's worried it makes him look like a dork.
That's probably true.
They
Laurie's
do.
going to be putting on her armor.
So, Tiki and Kalissa, you see one rider on a horse, definitely male. You can see a long greyed beard, and with one hand holding the reins, one hand is carrying a long spear, and it is moving with great speed through the forest. And the wings, they definitely sound like they're somewhere above you. Casimir, you're watching, and Morgan informs you that he hears two horses, but you can quite clearly tell where that's coming from. It's only one horse, and as the horse breaks within 100 meters, and everyone is bared and prepared for sudden impact, it starts coming to a halt, and as it turns, you see this 8-legged horse. Atop the 8-legged horse, there's an older man with an eye patch on one eye, carrying a spear, and he raises the spear into his left hand, which is the side pointed towards you, and points the spear towards you. As from above the trees, you start hearing rustling as the canopy begins to move, and just plunging down to the ground and landing are 8 enormous 6'5", 6'4", that range, all of them. I will show you the token. Women donned in armor
Women.
with enormous wings and long swords in each hand, and every one of them is now moving around in a semicircle as none of them speak. The man on the horse doesn't speak, and they all seem focused on something, but you're not sure what it is.
Do I recognize any of them from my personal studies in mythology and noble creature type things?
Make a history check. Yes.
I'll do that
Oh,
too.
right.
Actually,
Yeah, you've got the. Yep, absolutely. So Casimir, it is immediately apparent what this is. In front of you stand 8 Valkyrs, warriors that choose from the slain who comes to the battlefield of Valhalla, becomes Einherjar, or who goes to Volkvanger to become to live their life out there after they die. And
yeah, I'm immediately going to pipe up and go, "We're all very much alive."
Yes, but you're also very aware of the person on the horse as Odyn, the All-Father.
And I would know that it's not a good idea to call him Daddy.
I mean, you can try.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Let me have some
I
of that
would-
boy
they
pussy.
were alive.
We intend to. Oh, so sorry. What is it, Charlie?
Oh, I just said to Cass, I think they know we're alive.
I don't want to say they have a fetish for corpses, but they tend to seek them out. It's sort of their function. While Muggins here has to climb the stairs, they just get carried up. I suppose. I don't know what they want with us.
I want to pet the horsey.
No,
But it has so many legs.
At this point, Corlin is standing beside the party, and he has a smile on his face, and he says, "Hey,
Daddy Odyn."
to what to what do we owe the pleasure of a visit by the All-Father himself?" And Odyn steps off the horse and lands to the ground and strides forward and points his spear beyond Corlin, and the Valkyrs begin to move in a circle and rush towards you guys, but 2 slip behind and grab a hold of Sullivan and immediately take off into the air. And Odyn says, "What business do you have bringing someone who's only here for their own good, someone of such evil intent, to this realm?"
He just tagged along.
And you permitted evil to tag along with you?
We didn't know he was evil. Just thought he was an edgy boy.
Not perceptive.
I'm not known for my perception.
You can't tell if someone is good at heart or not?
No.
There are some among you who should have.
I can't look at my feet sheepishly. I think he might mean me.
I'm not listening. I'm edging closer to the horse.
I'm just like
Laura's
shrugging my
confused.
shoulders.
Laurie's what, sorry?
Laurie's confused about whether she should be defending Solomon or just being like, yeah, I thought he was a bit weird. So she's kind of like got her sword like half raised and half down, like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do about this.
Now that the 2 Valkyr have got Sullivan and they're taken off, the rest are now at ease. None of them are approaching you in any sort of way to give you any idea that they would be intent on fighting. But Odyn continues and says, Carlin, I'm afraid I can't allow your companions to continue unless they prove themselves. I feel like I wish for a trial.
At this point, I'm touching the horsey.
Make an animal handling check.
Right.
Good luck.
As you approach the horse, it makes a very obvious move away from you and lowers its head aggressively towards you.
No. The horsey doesn't like me.
You can't pet war horses.
I would know from a history check that Odin's also got a poetry, correct?
Yes. That is specifically the link that you know for sure.
In that case, I'm going to try and
Not a limerick. Not a limerick.
fire off some spectacular rhyming verse.
Then you're going to have to give me the performance check of a lifetime.
How is that still a
damn it.
fucking 12 when you roll an actual 1?
Wait, I may have
Do you have inspiration?
I may have inspiration. No, I don't.
Does your sword give you advantage?
Nope.
No, unfortunately.
If you wanted to intimidate Odyn, it would give him a +10.
That's no way of saving that
I'm
one.
not sure that's wise.
Rap battle him. Spitfire.
So it started off fucking rather badly when I went, there once was a one-eyed baby fucking.
Immediately that goes wrong very quickly. Yeah, the attempted prose is not but scattered rhymes and incomplete stories where
as I look at, I'm just kind of looking around myself, like stammering out this mangled poem as I'm quickly realizing that we're probably gonna have to fight some of these winged cows.
Cass, you should probably be quiet now.
I mean, fuck it, at least rhymes with Nantucket, but...
Tiki,
I'm not sure it helps.
you know,
What?
maybe don't mention Nantucket.
Is that worse than the other thing?
Or fuck it.
Bucket's
Okay.
always my go-to.
So as you're attempting to perform the you just start tripping over your tongue. It becomes difficult to continue. You find yourself splitting verse into what would be one, and then like you move into a different like story to end, and things get muddled. It doesn't work. But Odyn is not displeased or phased in any way. In fact, you feel like you have his attention entirely while you speak. He's just gazing at you, and you feel like his entire attention is on you as you attempt your poetry. And when you inevitably flub, he just gives a small smile. But you can see that there's appreciation there. It's not all in vain.
Well, he's also the god of lovemaking if anybody wants to lube up.
I don't
No.
know what that means.
I've got
It's
chainmail
for
on
the
me.
best.
It would be a
It's for
nightmare.
the best.
What's loop?
Don't worry about it.
But we'll explain it
Seriously.
later. Tiki.
No, it's don't.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
As you guys continue to get your bearing about you, Odyn says, "The man is being expunged from the realm. He will not be welcomed back. You may walk forward if you prove yourself in battle against one of my Valkyr. Carlin, you may not interfere on their behalf. You may battle to the death. Death here will not be final, but it may have consequence. If you're good, you'll come back here. If your soul harbors evil, you'll be plunged into hell instead. That is how you will be judged.
I mean, that sounds fair.
Is this a 1v1 kind of thing, or the party versus one?
I wouldn't be so unfair as to force you one by one to fight a single Valkyr. You may engage in group combat against Ayer, and once this, as he says, Ayer, one steps forward. She is one of the larger of the bunch, blonde hair, pulled back, and she's wielding a longsword in either hand. She has like metallic armor of some sort, but it's obscured by leathers on top. And Odyn says, Ayer, we'll test your skill. If you survive through Ayer's onslaught, your test in battle will be passed. If you perish and come back here, your test in death will be passed. Those that survive or return can continue. Those who are plunged to hell, well, a cruel fate awaits you there.
Okay, I'm gonna draw my sword and point it straight at her throat, and shout, "Yield, you winged bitch! My sword is sharper than my tongue."
Oh, Cass.
That's less fun.
I couldn't think of anything cool.
And yet, that was weirdly scary.
It was.
In some shape or form, yeah.
The threat carries weight with everyone. Casimir appears more dangerous than he has ever appeared. But the Valkyr in front of you is unfazed.
Fuck.
Completely and utterly. In the presence of Odyn, a Valkyr will fight and die. There is no threat you feel you could ever produce that would ever turn this Valkyr from combat.
She immediately beheads me.
I just finished training that one.
As Ayer steps forward, the rest step back and immediately turn and take off into the air. Odyn turns and says, should you make it past Ayer and should you all continue forward, you have my blessing. Carlin, it's nice to see you, old friend. Be careful now. Do not use your divine magics. I use mine as I know my fate. But yours is still not written, and I would hate for it to be at the hands of this beast. And with that, he slings onto the horse and begins to take off into the forest.
I wave after the horsey.
Oh, shit.
This one Valkyr now stands alone in front of everyone.
Can I cast Guiding Bolt on her right away?
Does she look any more worried now that Odin's fucked off?
She does not. And can you cast Guiding Bolt? You sure can.
Like, okay, perfect.
Roll an attack roll. That hits. And roll damage.
2d6.
The guiding bolt immediately. Everyone is now sort of stuck in this moment. Partly of confusion, partly of anticipation. But Margaret is already in action as a guiding bolt blasts straight into the chest of this woman. And despite the power you put behind it, you feel like for some reason it didn't hit all as hard as you'd expected it to. And she just looks your way. She's very confused. And she looks back towards Casimir, whose sword is drawn. And
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna try and attack and have her put her on, well, appear to put her on the back foot, and use that to try and inspire Tiki.
Yeah, you can surely go ahead, roll an attack roll.
Fuck.
It's got advantage.
I know, I just don't know where it lives. Oh, does it? Sweet. Hopefully I might be able to.
As you lunge with your sword, she uses one in her left hand to parry it around from underneath, and the one on the right to immediately hit the blade and deflect it off to the side as she parries for a reaction.
Does it at least look like a fluke?
It looks like a clash of two swordsmen of equal skill.
Oh, god damn it.
But don't think that is in any way not what the sword does. It is just that you're dealing with someone who's on a level just as much, if not, maybe you're slightly better, but it's very close. This is an expert swordswoman.
Your
But
bravery is inspiring.
As she deflects with both swords, she then turns both swords and sheathes them at her side. And she looks at you, still with a confused look, and back towards Margaret and says, "You want to fight before you eat and drink? Are you savages as well?"
That's what we're doing. I thought we were fighting.
No, this is a trial.
Oh, and I'll just put my sword away. I think I
Yes.
might convert.
Meat, food,
Maybe-
drink. Let's celebrate and be merry before combat.
We did just get up.
I'll try and walk back the way without looking as though I'm as terrified as I clearly am.
Deception.
I just kind of look at my hands and check them and hide them behind my back.
That's such a casserole. Like,
I tell you what, I would say that rolls at advantage considering your impressive sword work was on par with her.
Thank you.
Okay, that's an insight on who.
Cass?
Yeah, he appears to be
He
unfazed.
beats him, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he appears to be unfazed. It's impressive, really. But yeah, I hear steps forward and attempts to just pull out of a side pouch just a large flagon, and is like, okay, so who brought any of the drink? And
Oh,
she looks
I believe
around
I did.
expectedly.
Probably did.
I'm sure I've got booze on me.
I'm sure Gillis
I'm
said
sure
this.
someone did have, actually. I swear someone picked some up.
You got booze very early on. Yes.
It's not in the bag of hoarding, so
Yeah, no. It's,
someone must have taken it.
Yeah. I used it earlier. I used prestidigitation to make it not shitty. and I drank it.
Ah, yeah. You did.
That is right.
You drank it, that's correct.
I have got water though, and I can make it taste like mead. Which, I mean, she's used to drinking drunk. I'm not. I mean, fighting drunk. So I can. I'm gonna try and blag it. I'm gonna change the color and taste of the water.
I'm gonna pull out some of the venison rations that we have left that we picked up yesterday when we came hunting before we crossed the desert. Or Cass and I were hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pull that out because I think that's probably the best food we have on us, unless anyone has magically conjured some. And I'll just prepare that for breakfast.
I'll also make it. I'll make it taste better while I'm at it. Just because I may as well just go nuts with the prestidigitation here. I'll also warm the meat because we're not savages.
So she takes the offering and drinks it, and she just looks at you and says, "I appreciate your effort. keep doing that if all you have is water."
He hears that a lot.
And she holds out for more water. Just waiting for Casimir to magic the shit out of it.
I'll keep magic in the water.
Yeah, so you sit for a while in the morning. Carlin joins you, and it's a fairly good morning. The food and like to have this food in the morning, it's a treat really, and she's like regaling you with tales of like great battles and like battles she's fought in and how she's so excited to fight with you guys.
I'll take careful note of them. See if I can use it for material there.
And I'll apologize for jumping the gun.
I want to ask her what she does because I don't think I know much about Odyn and the Valkyrs, so I'm just making conversation and showing an interest.
Yeah, she like smiles and like she turns to you and she's excited and she tells you about how we return to the mortal plane when great battles happen and great warriors fall, and choose those worthy to return here and battle for all time. Drink and eat and make merry in the evenings and return for battle in the mornings. Every single day.
That is a very cool job. How do you get a job like that?
We're the Valk here. We are different. This is our reason for existence. This isn't a job.
Oh, you've always been that.
We've always been
like,
this.
Big and strong and pretty.
We have.
Wow.
As I watch her like drinking and talking and stuff, can I tell if she favors her left or her right? Can I do some sort of insight or something?
Yes, you can insight her.
Nope.
From your from your look, she is eating with both hands because that means the most food. Drinking with something in both hands because that means the most drink.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I like her priorities.
But you were able to see her defend and parry with both hands immediately. Whenever Casimir took a swing earlier.
So, if you had any weaknesses, what would you say they would be?
Really?
And I'll flash her my most disarming smile.
She cares too much. She cares too much.
Roll what,
so
sorry?
it's just face palms.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh,
that's
performance. It's the same thing as, it's 11. Damn.
She laughs and she says, you know, my main weakness would be attacks from afar. It takes a while to close the distance. If that's what you wish to try, then feel free.
And You. how to phrase this without sounding like I'm trying to weasel out of it? And it is a trial by combat, no other means.
Yes, a trial by combat, and should you fall in combat, a trial by your essence itself. Resurrection here or in hell.
No one has ever passed the trial without fighting.
No, there is no other option. Odyn
Laurie's
himself.
gonna sharpen her sword.
Odyn himself has given this trial. Whether you choose to run and not take it, I will follow and find you. We finish the trial when one of us fall. Either the last of you fall or I fall.
And you won't, die. Right? Seems an awful shame.
I will resurrect here. I am one of the Valkyr. One of my sisters will raise my spirit. I will inhabit the same body when I resurrect. And I will continue my job.
All we have to fear is pain and dismemberment. Well, that's good to know.
Should be fun.
Yeah, she looks around and she says, "Fear? You get glorious battle. That's nothing to fear. That's something to look forward to."
Believe me, you would have fear if you had gone shopping with Kess for his clothing.
Worth the effort, I'm sure you'll agree.
I think that was fun. You looked really fun in some of these things. Remember the one with the little purple tassels? Right, that made him.
The Macho Man Randy Savage coat.
No, the one that made it look like he had a tail. That was fun.
You're right.
I did not wear a fursuit.
I wish he would have bought that one. Would be good for carnival. Then again, he always looks kind of carnival.
If by that you mean incredibly fun, I'll accept the compliment.
Of course. What else would I mean? Lots of drunk people in one place. Playing games, trying to win little toys. That's fun.
Casimir stands up and starts stretching, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. No sense in sitting around all day.
Yeah, so as you get up to start stretching, Ayer says, yes, we've had our fill then, everyone. Are we ready? It's a good idea. And she stands up and starts stretching too, but as she stretches, you hear the, woof, as her wings, extend to full width. And she's, stretching her arms, and her wings, go back as well, and you can see her limber up, and she is monstrously strong, like an athlete build. Muscles were made for combat, and that's it.
Laurie's wings spread and they kind of flap kind of sadly.
Alright, I'm going to drag out your tokens. Make sure your HPs are correct. Because they're probably not.
Nope.
But you've got a long rest. You've all got your max HP. You've all got your spells back. Everything.
Did I can we assume that I reloaded the breath weapon axe?
Essentially, any action that you want to take before the fight to prepare for the fight, Ayer is encouraging you to do it.
No, I know, but then if I did it yesterday, I still have the breath weapon.
Yeah, you can use your breath weapon before the fight to charge it.
Is TK still inspired? Or
Yes.
have we been saying about too long?
10 minutes.
No, you've been saying about too long.
I'm assuming I don't get my guiding bolt back.
No, your guiding bolt is
That's fair.
gone.
That's fair. Yeah.
So, Ayer...
I'll start kind of giving everybody a bit of a pep talk, slapping them on the shoulders and stuff, try to gear them up and bestow an inspiration on them one at a time.
Yeah, as you are, like, Ayer is like, yeah, 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 yeah. And she's getting pumped as well, and, like, clapping her hands as you're giving, like, inspirational talks and stuff. And you see her, like, starting to rock on her feet and, like, get really ready to fight. And she's getting really, like, you can tell there's, like, an antsy, like, ready to fight energy.
Oh, God.
I recognize this from the guild. I know I'm about to get bruised.
She's really excitable.
Okay, the trial's about to begin. Arrange yourself as you wish. Stand where you wish. Use whatever means necessary. Bring me glorious death, for I will bring you glorious death.
Where shall I? I'm going to back off.
I'm gonna take off 30 feet into the air.
Fine. I'm gonna position myself a bit here. I think so that I've got at least some not squishies in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go front and center. I don't mind. I think this is fun.
And I'm gonna ignite my fucking flame on.
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, Laurie's knocked out already? Holy shit.
Yeah, Laurie flies into a bush, knocks herself out, and that's it.
Again.
My leg.
No, I was trying to see if there was a symbol I could use to show flying. There we go, that one will do.
Yeah. So the Valkyrie in front of you draws 2 long swords, one in each hand. And she looks around, asks everyone, are you prepared?
I go into a rage.
Alright, let me start these again. Kess, you're 12.
Need to roll that.
Actually, hang on. Guys, hang on. Stop rolling. Stop.
Oh.
I'm going to add these in just manually. Because the old ones don't update for some reason. Turn. 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 Turn.
Meow.
And turn. Okay,
God.
we'll delete that Bernard one. And Kesvir, you got a
12.
Morgan.
19.
Kalissa.
19.
Holy
Should we
shit.
text
Okay.
break or? Because we've got 3 people with 19, so
Yay.
we can just.
Yeah, I'll start it now when Laurie 25. Jesus. And Ayer start by descending, and then Tiki has got 2 initiatives, so Tiki moves first, and now Margaret, roll a dex check.
Dex. Sorry, you can tell we haven't played with. Jeez, I don't know where anything is.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Yes.
so Kalissa, then Margaret.
Okay.
Alright, and Ayer rolls in there. And she looks forward, and she smiles, and she says, let the trial commence. Go. And then stands at the ready with her swords ready. Laurie, you've got the go. You're 30 feet in the air.
Right, I power up my oath bow,
Mm-hmm.
and 23 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Alright, I've whispered the oath, because I'm determined to win. This is honourable combat, and I'm determined.
Yep.
So that's 6 plus 14, 20.
Okay. And I'm just going to keep track of that over here.
Oh, I am a level 5 fighter, so that means I get 2 attacks, right?
Yes, you do.
Yes, good, sorry. And
Yep.
then I'll reload the bow and take another shot.
Yep. That misses.
That's fine.
Though you have inspiration, should you wish to use
yeah, I
it
was just
already.
gonna say, can I use inspiration on attacks or no? I mean, you already said
Yeah,
this, so don't
yeah.
worry
I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. I think that's what's
On
for.
attack rolls, yeah.
Alright,
Attack rolls
that's
and ability
1d6.
checks. Yeah, it's 1d6 still. Yeah, Cass.
Too sure? I thought.
Andy,
Mm.
what's your inspiration that you give? 1d6.
D6, yeah.
Are you sure? I thought level 7 we are.
Yeah, but I'm also. Well, are we? We're level 7?
Oh yeah,
Well, you're also sorcerer.
He's a
Sorry.
sorcerer too.
yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. That's
Yeah,
true.
that'll hit. So another 18 points.
I'm guessing Morgan didn't conveniently tell us that his guiding bolt didn't work very well.
I was kind of shamed.
Alright, then. Oh, wait, no, I can't do a smite on a range anyway. Yeah, that's it, I think, for now.
Alright, then Tiki, you're up.
I'm raging and I'm attacking with a great axe.
That is a hit.
It's 19 with the breath and the Storm of Fury.
And your second attack? Because Storm of Fury is at the end of your turn. But she will make the Storm of Fury save, so...
Okay. Really? End of turn? Not with each attack?
No, your Storm of Fury, I think, is at the end of your turn. Have a quick check up.
Yeah. Because I thought last time it was end of turn, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, check it up, it's fine. I could very easily be wrong.
End of my turn, yeah, you're right. Then the second attack first. 12?
That misses.
I'm also going to use Inspiration. 15?
That misses.
Ah, crap. Oh, and it's still 23, 26?
Yep.
7 is half to 3 or to 4.
To 3. I think you always run down, I think.
Cool, and 26.
Alright. Movement?
Oh. Basically right in front of her.
Perfect. Calissa?
Right. Going to start with the old bread and butter of Calissa spell name base, apparently. Okay.
Standard.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah. And want her to have disadvantage on strength checks.
Alright.
Right, and then the follow-up with the Eldritch Blast.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay. That's 8 damage plus... I really need to make some sort of macro for this. Plus 2 hex damage.
Perfect. And that's necrotic, correct?
Yep.
Yep. And the second one also hits, I assume?
That hits, yes.
Yes. So that's under 12 damage. And then that's me. I don't really want to move or anything, so...
Alright, perfect. Morgan, you're up.
I think I'll just try and cast Whole Person to see if it takes. My save, which isn't on there, is Wisdom 16 spell save.
Yeah, the what's your save?
16.
Oh, okay. Choose a humanoid is the thing I'm looking at here.
Oh.
I'm not sure that would hold her. Maybe I'll make a save. Same thing. Yeah, 16?
Yeah.
It doesn't hold.
It's a shame. And then I think I'm good, actually. I'll wait though. That's fine.
Alright. Casimir.
Yeah, I'm gonna shift to the side, up beside Laurie, so I've got underneath Laurie, so I've got a clear sign of a clear line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna blast her with Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Fire away. Literally.
And it's 4, correct?
They all... Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I will quickly check. Scorching Ray is a level 2 spell, correct? And then
yeah.
at higher levels, 1 additional. For a 3rd level, you would be casting 4 rays, so that's correct. And all 4 of those hit, so you can roll damage on all 4.
I'm so scared.
45, and then you get to roll your extra dice.
It's it's just a straight +5
So
for my
20.
charisma bonus. Yeah.
So that's 65 damage, I think. Did I count that correct? 20, 34,
45
45.
plus 20, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 65. So that would be... Okay.
Then I'll quicken spell
Yep.
and blast her again.
At what level?
The 3rd.
Alright, go for it.
And I'm gonna do it again.
All but 1 hit. You rolled 5 there instead of 4.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, the last one is short, but you haven't got inspiration. So that is 20, 36,
56.
51. Yeah, because you don't have the last one for 5
it's
damage.
3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Bad.
All right. So you blast a Scorching Ray. As you guys watch, you've seen Cass do it before, but this time a second burst of Scorching Rays erupt from the flames that wreath his body, and you've already seen the piercing damage of the arrows blast through. You've seen Tiki take a chunk from the first hit, and then you see Kalissa with that necrotic wrap around the body, and the Eldritch Blast finding just the little holes in the armor that the hex is pulling the Eldritch Blast towards. And now Casimir with the fire, you're hitting with an array of different types of damage, and it's all taken. It's all you see the wear and tear on her exactly as you would expect, and it's just making her so excited.
Well, I mean, I'm not here to kink shame, but I mean, fuck, that's a little bit.
Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm fucking spent. I'll back away a bit.
So on her turn, Ayer is now breathing heavily, but not labored. She is not bloodied, but she is she is ecstatic, and she's looking directly at the raging Tiki, and she just takes off into the air with her wings. Tiki, you get an attack of opportunity against her as she leaves your range.
Both attacks on that, or
one?
Just one?
That hits.
Yay! And with a breath.
Yes. So that is going to be 20, 31. So that is that. And she takes into the air, hunting down Laurie as she begins to fight in the air, because you see in her eyes as she approaches like a gleeful smile, and she's like, another one who looks just like the Valkyr. 26 to hit.
Hits.
That is the most pitiful of damages. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Hits.
That is 13 points of damage.
Can I have just a quick question? I know Laurie's got sort of bat-like wings, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the Valkyr are are her wings feathery?
Yeah, they're feathery.
Cool. Okay.
So 19 to hit against Laurie.
That hits. I'm just saying if she has parry, because she is sword expert, but I don't have it noted here. So I guess not. Okay, yeah, sorry. A 19 hits my AC, yeah.
That is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, so the 24 against your AC.
Also hits.
That is going to be 15 points of damage.
Oh, hold on. I can use parry. I've just found it on my sheet. So can I use my reaction to parry that?
Which one?
The last one. 24.
Yeah, the 24. Yeah. What does parry give you?
Sorry, I was reading my sheet. +1 to my AC. So no, that doesn't make sense to do. Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, carry on. So 24 hits.
Yeah, 24, and then that was how much points of damage did I say? 15.
That sounds about right.
And as you're left slashed, she immediately drops to the ground and makes a run towards Margaret. But as she does, she gets right in your face, and she says, "Come on, healer. They're gonna need you. I can heal too." And she you
can
see.
I use an attack of opportunity? Since
You can, yeah, you can. She left your range. Hit her.
Okay, and I get advantage as well because I'm a duelist.
You're actually wielding your oath bow right now.
I am, but I do have a sword, and with my oath bow that would bring me to disadvantage, which breaks even.
Yeah.
Is my thinking. If you're happy for me to have the rapier.
Yeah, you can pull a thing as a free action. I'll let you do it.
Okay. So 24.
Yeah, that hits. That is 16.
It's just a 9. I think the +7 is because I had the
Vicious or something?
on the second.
Oh, the crit on the second it is. Okay, so 9,
Yeah.
so okay. And as she the pierce into her side as she just takes off doesn't seem to phase her. She lands and she doesn't rush like bull rush. She strides forward to you at full height, and then she pulls both swords to the side, and you see as her she holds and flexes a little bit and her shoulders roll. You see just wounds begin to close over as she heals, and for something you can see is a very large amount. And she's just in your face.
Okay.
But Bernard's turn is now.
Bark, bark, bark.
Well, he's going to run after her. Like my dog runs after the squirrels in the trees. He will jump up and try and get to her, and I doubt we'll get anywhere close.
She's standing. She plunged down and walked and strode towards Margaret.
Ah, well, that's not as nice in a mental image, but still. Then he will attack, and he gets advantage because of pack tactics.
Yep. That hits.
Also, DC 11 strength save, or be knocked prone.
Yeah, she makes it.
9 damage. Bork, bork.
Okay. And is that it?
Yeah, I think. I don't think he can do anything else.
At the start of Laurie's turn, or at the end of Bernard's turn before Laurie's turn, she's going to make attacks against Margaret with a use. Oh, that's bad. That's 13 to hit.
Nope.
And oh my god, 13 to hit. Okay.
No, sir.
As both longswords swing past and miss as I rolled 4 on both.
She miscalculates so the perspective because he's a dwarf.
Aiming too high.
And there's a dog tugging on her side as well. Bernard is saving Margaret, pulling her to the side, putting her off balance. All right, Laurie, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna fire away with the Oathbow again. Forward of speed,
Fire
safety
away.
stowed. So it's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, that's 14 damage. And
Yep.
then again, 27 to hit.
That absolutely.
That's 18 damage. And then I want to do action surge.
Okay.
And that gives me one more attack, right? It doesn't give me two more. Oh.
No, you get
yeah.
2.
I get two. Okay. Sorry, I'm never sure how it works. That's crap. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
27.
That does.
Thank
Alright,
God.
so that's 13. And then, I want to move. And I'm gonna, is this, guessing, approximately accurate to distance, right?
Yes. This is just I don't have a battle map for.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna move across. I'm just gonna fly across over here, so I can get a better angle. Okay.
All right, perfect.
That's it for me. I don't think I can do anything else. I'm gonna run out of arrows soon.
At the end of your turn on initiative 20, and yes, this is sort of a layer action. I need dexterity saves from Tiki, Kess, Morgan, Calissa, and Bernard.
Did I see that coming in any way, shape, or form? Because Danger Sense gives me advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bingo.
Dex save.
Nice.
That's a bingo.
All right. And what does Bernard even have saves? I don't know how they work.
The good dogs, Brent.
Yes. I mean, he just natural 22, so.
Perfect. Anyone who rolled below 16, so just Calissa, you take 14 points of damage, piercing damage, as from the earth, what looks like hundreds of ghostly figures of Valkyr burst forth with spears and just lance upwards and try to impale everyone, and you feel the spear pierce
Did this
through
bitch
you,
just use fucking Knights of the Round?
more or less.
Spirit Guardian stuff.
You feel it go through you, but when you look down, it's just like a ghostly impale, but you still feel it. They retract their spears and disappear below ground. Everyone who did save takes 7 points.
Okay.
And Tiki, you're raging, so wait, it's magical, so you'll still take the damage.
Yeah.
So 7. And then we move to Tiki's turn.
I'm going to move up to her, flank,
Yep.
and attack once more.
That's a hit.
15. That's the last breath attack.
Is that the last breath attack?
Yeah, I think 4. I have 4 charges.
You have 4 turns. Do you
Oh.
not? Did I
Breath
not? No, this is where I will feel bad for not keeping my notes. Oh, wait. You have 2d6 of that specific type of damage for 4 turns.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, it's a
Was the
strong-
attack of opportunity 1 turn?
No, turns begin and end with your action for you. So this is turn 2 for you.
Yeah, it is. Okay, 2 saves.
Uh,
Both
she,
DC.
yeah, she makes this 2 saves for what?
Storm of Fury as well.
Oh yeah, no, that's not just the one because it's the end of your turn, not on each attack.
I know, but 2 save, 1 for the weapon attack, 1 for the Storm of Fury, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. She absolutely. You do hit the second weapon attack. And then your Storm of Fury is saved to half. And, because it is a dex. Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, your 2 attacks carve into her back, right where her wings are. You realize that striking where the wings are is almost like striking metal. It's like impossible. They almost carve through them, but once you like drag the axe down, you manage to catch like her back and just carve into her flesh.
So did she save for, or are you adding up the numbers? Because I didn't understand what she saved for and what she didn't.
She took 15 points of damage for her for the great weapon, or the weapons, and then she took 17 points of damage for the weapon, and then she had to save once for Storm of Fury, and that was the only save she has to make. You just take the great axe breath weapon damage. You didn't roll it for the second attack.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, there's no save involved there. That's just damage that you get.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to roll the breath for the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. There's only one save on your normal attack. Storm of Fury, and that's for the storm.
I see. I thought it's like the breath weapon, basically the regular breath weapon where you have a save.
No. This is a magic weapon, Lydia. I wouldn't put saves on your magic weapon. You just get damage. It's all about doing the damage. I'll make you powerful. So is that all you need? Any movement? Any more movement? Any bonus actions?
No, I'll stay where I am.
Alright, grand. Then we move to Calissa.
Okay, after having sustained a bit of damage, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Alright.
Which gives me some temporary hit points.
And that casts at level 3.
4.
Are your 4th level spells now, correct?
Yes. So that's 20. I think.
Yeah.
4, 5 is 20, yeah.
Shit, I've totally forgotten what my fucking fancy harp does. I didn't write it down like a dickhead.
I did, I think. Hang on. I'll check the journal.
Oh, damn it.
Your fancy harp gives you, because you're still not attuned to it fully, you've unlocked its basic properties. You are able to cast let me just check.
It was something like invisibility. Oh no, sorry, was that the ring? It's a DMG 1760.
You can do Control Weather, Cure Wounds at 5th level, and Wall of Thorns. No, that's the unlockables. You can do these. I will copy paste them to you in Discord. You can do those. And you can do them. You can use them once before the end of the next, until the end of the next dawn, and they use your spellcasting ability and save DC.
I can use them until the end of what, sorry?
You can use them once per day, basically.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then I am.
Yeah, sorry
going
for
to-
derailing that.
Guys,
No, don't
no
worry
worries.
about it.
Going to cast Chill Touch.
Yeah, sure. That misses, but you have inspiration.
Well, I'll use that then.
That
it?
causes it to hit, yes.
Yeah, boy. So that's 8 damage.
And also
Actually-
Hex.
That is a 2d8 now. Is that correct? No.
I think so. It's a cantrip, correct?
Yes.
Chill touch, your level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's correct.
2d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
That is 2d8,
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. It also causes her to not be able to regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Yep, that's fine. You also get your Hex damage is 3.
Oh yeah, true that.
So that is. Okay, taking care of that. Grand.
Ooh, 6. And I think I'll move back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay there.
Alright, Morgan, she's in your face.
Alright, my channel divinity allows me to touch her and make her vulnerable to the next damage type that comes in.
Okay.
So it's channel divinity past the grave. Yeah, mark another creature. I have to touch her. As an action, I can touch her. Do I need to
Right.
roll a touch, or is it just bam?
What does it say?
It just says as an action. I'm going to paste it.
Nope, that is just how it happens. As an action, you use your action, touch her in the shoulder or whatever, and she gets vulnerability to the next spell or attack damage.
I want to be kind of like fancy about it, like lift my shield arm, just like kind of like 1-inch death puncher.
Yep.
And it's just like hit her with that, and then just cast sanctuary on myself and smile.
Alright. Sanctuary, keep that in mind. No movement, I assume?
Nope, I'm a stander. Can take it.
Perfect. Kess?
I'm gonna move to. Hang on, let me see any. Sorry, Bernard.
He's small.
Yeah, I think I can show over him. Right?
What are you doing?
Scorching Rays.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a targeted spell.
Then blast 1, 2, 3.
2 hit.
So, so that's
31 damage.
31. Then quicken spell and cast another one at fourth level. Third level. Sorry. Shit, I've got 4th level spells. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you do.
Fuck it, why not? 4th level.
Go for it. That's 5 beams.
2, 4.
Ooh.
Oh!
Damn,
That's only
son.
4, and 5th one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that was 5.
2,
And
3,
only
4.
22 because you didn't roll damage for it, and then was your first one, and then 22, 20, 20 crit, 15 crit, and then that last one's unnecessary.
1, 2, 3.
Is it my internet or is he getting robotic?
No.
Yeah, I got
What's
robotic.
Oh, sorry. Did the
So you had 22 hit, 20 hit, 28 hit, and 28 hit.
Yeah, so that's 8 from the 22, 15 from the 20, 21 from the crit, and then 18 from the crit, and then also 20 points of damage from your Mantle of Flame. Correct?
I think so.
Okay, so 8 7s, 15, 15 to 15s, 30, 40, 50, 60 to 82 points of damage.
Double that. Because of the vulnerability I put on her. past
Okay,
the-
so it's actually the 8 is doubled.
yeah,
It's-
everything's doubled. Yeah.
What about the previous damage? From the first turn, would the 10 be doubled as well? Or like since that was the next type of damage,
So
would it?
all the damage until the end of your turn, basically, is doubled. Of the same type, so all the fire is the way I've read it anyway.
So as an action, you touch a creature. The next time that creature takes damage from a spell or an attack from you or an ally, it is vulnerable to that spell's attack or damage. If the type has multiple types of damage, it's vulnerable to all of them. It applies
Oh.
only to the first time the source inflicts damage and then ends.
Okay, so
So-
just once.
8 becomes 16, but we're going to do 30, 40, 50, 60, 62, 70, 90 points of damage you did.
Shit.
Would it be double the Phoenix damage on the first one as well?
No, because
Okay.
Scorching Ray is separate from the mantle.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like bundled each other together.
So let me just do some quick maths. It's not 2 plus 2 minus
Minus
1. That's
1.
3. Grand. She is considered bloodied now.
Oh my god.
And she will.
Okay, Kess gets his bedroll out and just climbs in it.
Okay. Anything else in your turn?
Nah, I'm good. I might move a little bit. In fact, I'll move closer to Morgan.
All right.
Because I think I'm probably going to need need Morgan to pick me back up again in a minute.
Just get a shovel and scrape you off the floor.
Okay. On the first thing she does on her turn, with both blades, she brandishes them in a circle very quickly. I need a dex save from Margaret, Bernard, and Tiki.
Yes.
Advantage.
Is it from spells and stuff, or is it from an? I suppose it is a save, so you get advantage.
Anything I can see coming.
Okay. Okay. Everyone saves. Everyone takes 5 points of slashing damage, and then she immediately leaps into the air, provoking attacks of opportunity from everyone.
At advantage for myself and Tiki.
No, because she only leaves your range once she's in the air, and you're not flanked anymore.
Okay.
At advantage for Bernard.
Grr. That's what
15.
matters.
That misses. That misses.
I have advantage still.
That still misses.
Even, yeah, but can I use my advantage?
Oh, you're
Or sorry, not advantage.
inspiration.
My inspiration. Yeah, that one.
Yes, you can use your inspiration.
Bernard
Bernard
doesn't.
does hit, yes,
20.
and she nat 20s to save. Yeah, that hits. You can roll damage for your warhammer.
Got him.
And she lands here between Kess and Calissa.
Oh boy.
And begins to attack, moving back and forward against the both of you, using the remainder of her rather incredible movement. So 20, not natural to hit Casimir.
Oh yeah, I mean that hits.
That's 11 points of damage. 12 to hit Calissa.
Before you do that, I'm gonna do this.
Alright.
And
Then
impose disadvantage.
Keep in mind, you also have armor for Gathis, so she takes damage when she attacks you.
That's true.
is it
It
when she
doesn't fall
attacks or
off.
when she hits?
When she hits.
Then-
Actually,
Yeah, so the disadvantage turns that into a natural
if it
1.
hits, yeah. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Then a 18 against Kess.
My armor class is 18.
That's
Is that
it.
Yeah.
10 points damage.
Luckily, the math on that one's easy.
19 against Kalissa.
Yeah.
By the way,
very
do we
much
get
sense.
attacks opportunity on, or is she spins between us both?
No, she's got a range. She's
Oh,
got
right.
She's a big old lady.
yeah, she's got reach, and I've just lost a D8.
Oh no.
I guess I'll have to just reduce her attacks by a whole D8. JK, I got it with my fucking toes. I'm a beast. That's going to be 12 points of damage. And that was
How
against...
much is it she hits for? Or like the...
Total number is 19.
Oh yeah, that hits, that's right.
And that is, 12 points of damage.
Okay. So she takes 5 points of damage herself.
No, she takes 20, I'm pretty sure, because of the upcast
Yep.
of armor.
Oh, right, the damage scales up as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does.
So it's just HP.
Both scales up
Okay.
Hell yeah.
okay.
until
That
the
is-
armor's gone.
That is a crit against Casimir.
I will use Sentinel Death Door, and I will make that not crit.
Oh, you're mute. How does Sentinel Death Door work?
It just doesn't crit. It's you still hit, but you do not crit.
It's like a ghostly Morgren just looks in front of her face and goes, no.
Waves my finger at her.
Unfortunately,
Nuh-uh,
you've
girl.
used your reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
No. Rip.
So that is...
Goodbye, Casimir.
I tried.
24 points
Did
of
you?
damage.
Oh. I'm still up, but not by much. This, as I'm trying to hold myself together, just looking at my fucking shredded clothes, trying not to spend so much to get these tailored.
So that was 3 attacks against Cass, correct? Because I started to hit Cass, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 3, and then the
Yeah,
the one's a
and 2 against
20,
me.
a 24 against Kalissa,
Yeah, that's very much it.
which is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Does she take the damage again?
oh, she sure does. I'm recording
Yeah.
them over here. Then it is Bernard's turn.
Suck
For whom the bell tolls, Jesus Christ.
it.
Don't think he gets advantage there. So
No, he is knock-up pack tactics that does miss. And I don't believe Bernard was inspired. I don't think he can be.
Just pat him on the head and say, good boy.
Go on,
but
but
what if you tell him? Yeah, he's a good boy. He's no well. Alright.
I love that we all just leapt to inspire Bernard.
So that is that Bernard's turn?
Yee.
Laurie, you're up.
Right, no lair action?
That is in turn 20.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm going to swoop down to Tiki and steal a handful of arrows out of her quiver on her back as my bonus action.
Yep. Free action.
Thank you.
How many do you want?
Just however much I can grab in a handful, pretty much.
Take 20.
Just draw them from her quiver instead.
I just take the whole quiver. Yeah, I'll just take the whole quiver off her shoulder.
Okay. No, you don't.
That would be
Like
that would
that.
be an action.
Alright, well I can't grab 20 arrows, that's ridiculous.
And take 10. My
Okay,
god.
right. I'll take 10. And then I'm gonna take back up to the air, and then I'm gonna start shooting
Fire away.
with the bow. So,
Fire
25 to hit.
Fire away.
Yeah, once I see that hits, once I said that, Lydia, I immediately went there too.
It's the third time I've been doing it, so I
And
think I
can't
had
think of
myself muted.
anything to give myself advantage. So that's just 27 points of damage.
Yes. It would be real handy if I could count. Just give me a second. I can count. I got it. Never mind. Sorry, I'm
I
trying.
believe in you.
Yeah,
You can do it.
it's the big numbers. Whenever there's more than just like 1 and 2 in the add, I can't do it. Is there anything else you need to do on this turn?
Did you say Cass is really hurt?
Yeah, I think Cass is badly hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm death's door.
How much movement do you have left?
Yeah, I don't have enough. Alright, I'm just gonna use like the 15 feet I have left. Can I do it 15 descending?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll get to there. And then for my bonus action, if you said that it was free action to take the arrows, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Bonus action, can I hold out a potion of healing? I can't give it to him.
You can hold it in your hand, yes.
Yes, so I want
But
to just
for
do that.
Cass to take it off you.
I know, but I don't know if he has one. And I'm not close enough to touch him.
I might actually. I'm not sure, but I also have mage hand.
Well, Laurie doesn't know, so she's just going to hold it out. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, I'm gonna need dex saves from everyone on the ground.
Oh no, why did I land? Mistakes were made.
That's gonna be everyone saves except for Bernard, who takes 11 points of damage, and then everyone else takes 5 points of damage.
You dead, Cass?
Not quite yet. I feel like a bit in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective 2. Where keeps getting spears stuck in him.
Yeah, as the ghostly Valkyr emerge from the ground and drive spears into anyone they can reach, and then descend again into the ground. Tiki, it is your turn.
I'm going to run around Laurie and Kess
Mm-hmm.
to flank the good woman and attack once more.
This time with feeling.
Always with feeling.
That hits.
And the breath.
With a death breath.
That hits.
And the breath.
And the storm. Yeah, she saves the storm. It's very hard for her not to save the storm. So that is going to be 17.
34, 38, 42.
42. Perfect. That's easy maths. That's grand. You now are able to find her side, not her back, and begin really like opening serious wounds into her. The impact everyone's having is really showing on her, and it seems as though her demeanor is still excited, but it looks like something has triggered in her that has caused more of a frantic excitement. Calissa, you're up.
First of all, fuck this shit, I'm out. And gonna make myself comfortable up there. Far away. Far away.
I'm so
Bye, Calissa.
I'm so
Bye.
excited to see like you using the abilities. It's super cool.
And then I'm just gonna hit her with the chill touch again. Hopefully, maybe if the roll ever turns up.
Oh.
I don't think there's a roll in that. Are you clicking the
broken.
redo damage or something? Because that's the bottom
No.
portion of it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
Why are
Oh,
you doing
okay.
this
I think I
stuff?
might know why. No. Weird.
You may use this ability once and only once.
No more chill touch for you.
Do you know what? I think I can just import it again from the
Yeah, you can. Super easy.
thingy. So I'm just gonna re-import it. And...
Yeah, no problem.
Or it's not letting me do it because I've already got it. Right, well, do you know what? I'll just roll it, actually. Let's just... Well, I can't roll it.
Yeah, there's a d20 plus your
Yeah.
spell attack modifier.
Should be done.
Yeah, d20 plus 8.
Yeah.
That misses.
Well.
After
Bad
all that.
guys.
This time your spell doesn't take effect as she's now surrounded and in a battle frenzy. The spell washes over with little to no effect. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, not really.
Alright, Margaret, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move towards you and kind of like, almost like roll around Cass, like just like kind of like push him out of the way with my shield. And by doing that, I'll like cast Healing Touch. Which is, I have it somewhere.
Healing Touch.
Healing Word, sorry, that one. Which is the bonus action,
Yeah, the bonus action one is Healing Word, yes.
Yeah. So,
Woohoo!
Have
Casimir
that.
flops harmlessly out of the way.
and I'll stand between him and the wench, and I will blight on bitch.
Oh, go for it. DC 16 con.
Mhm.
She will fail that as she is blasted with this darkness that pulsates through her body, and for a brief second this like almost angelic figure and this figure of power, you see like a pulse of black through her veins and her arms that are holding him tensed, and almost for a second a look of shock in her eyes, but it immediately passes. But you can tell the impact that had was incredible.
Alrighty. And I just want to like stand between her and Cass, because obviously Cass is injured. It's an action, is it, to like protect somebody or guard them? Is it?
No, there's nothing in 5e by base
okay.
that allows you to
Right.
guard. As far as I'm aware, you can help, which grants advantage on like attacks and stuff.
Yeah, the
Right.
only thing that comes in is there's a fighter type that can do something.
And a barbarian type as well.
I think the
Right.
last time I tried to defend Morgan, I had to do an intimidation to get the attention.
Yeah, something like that. And that would be your action, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
You guys.
We gotta protect you. Our
Alright,
little
Cass.
squishy.
Oh, it's all shit, yeah, me.
Just a quick try. Fuck,
I'll,
damn, wasted a good roll.
Aw.
I'll grab Morgan's shoulder, haul myself down behind his shield. Thank you, and I'll throw up my hand and cast my last 3rd level Scorching Ray Hour.
Go for it. They... 2 of them hit. 17, 28 points, or 27 points of damage.
Plus 10 is hard.
Yeah, the Scorching Rays find a home as she's now like turning and looking around.
As I managed to miss it point blank.
He's like kind of turned away by him.
well, bracing my arm on a dwarf.
Alright, anything else you want to do, or we roll to her?
No, I'm okay.
I need dex saves from Tiki, Morgan, Bernard, Casimir.
That's
Casimir
plus
with
this.
advantage.
Ooh.
Me too, usually.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That is going to be 14 points of damage to Tiki and Morgan.
Is it regular damage or magical damage?
Magical damage. And 7 points of damage to Casimir and Bernard.
I'm barely even casting spells at this point. I'm just blowing blood bubbles from my mouth.
So she's going to begin with a very strange, now that she is in this battle form, she will take into the air just 5 feet. She doesn't leave anyone's range, and she'll plummet back to the ground with strength and slam into the ground, and I'm going to need a strength save from everyone who's standing except for Kalissa.
What about Morgan? He's sturdy. He's a dwarf. Wait.
Getting advantage on that as well.
Yep.
You're sturdy behind my shield.
That's because I'm propping myself up on you.
So that's gonna be Laurie and Bernard are both knocked prone as the shockwave that emits is enough to blast people to the ground, and as she does, you see her wounds begin to knit closed.
Is that possible? Is she not chill touched from Kalissa?
She missed.
That missed.
Not missed.
Ah, I see.
And the wounds knit closed massively. And now she begins her attacks against Tiki this time at 21.
Yeah.
19 points of magical slashing damage.
Magical's bad.
23 to attack against you.
Yeah.
12 points of magical slashing damage. Again, 23.
Yeah.
That's going to be 12 points of magical slashing damage. And then she slices against Morgan. 19.
Misses.
27.
That one, yeah.
That is 12 points of magical slashing damage, and a natural 20.
I can use Sentinel Death Door for this one.
Now you can Sentinel Death's Door.
So I've got hang on. Does she still hit me with a 20 then?
Well, it's not. It's a
Yeah,
natural
the
20,
attack
so
hits,
she's
yeah.
a 29.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, I'll Sentinel that for sure.
Then the crit becomes a normal hit, and you take 15 points of magical slashing damage instead. And in her battle cry, you hear a scream at high pitch, and I need dex saves from everyone on the ground again as she summons forth these ghostly Valkyries to attack once more. And that is going to... Oh, no. So, anyone who rolled below 18 is going to take 16 points of magical piercing damage.
Ooh, Bernard.
As Kess is ripped to shreds by the spears of the Valkyries, it drops to his knees and collapses dead.
Oh, unconscious.
Unconscious.
You are not dead.
Unconscious.
Just fall on me instead. He'll be in a second. Jesus. Drama queens, man.
It sort of just bounces off the head of the dwarf and rolls. Flops to the
Not giving his death speech.
I had something prepared for this.
Morgan, I can't feel my legs.
I only had
Morgan. So
4 more days left before retirement.
Good night, sweet prince. That's me, of course. I'm talking about myself.
But now Bernard gets his attack, as that is Ayer's turn.
Bernard is very hurt.
Bernie.
But he will attack anyway because he's a good dog,
He's a good boy.
and he will hit actually.
Yes, he will hit.
Yeah, attaboy.
Can he-
Yep,
Yeah.
that is 6 piercing damage, and
He would he take an attack of opportunity if he ran away?
he would if she wanted to take it.
Does he want to be a bad boy?
No, he doesn't. But he's also on 6 hit points, people.
Well, I can heal him on my next turn.
Yeah, he stays where he is because he's a good boy and he would never abandon us. And anyone who would kill him, glaring at Stevie, is a bad boy. Bad boy.
Hashtag bad boy in chat, please.
I'll have you know Stevie's a good Christian boy, or so I'm told.
Bad Christian boy.
Oh, Stevie loves doggos.
Obviously. Who doesn't?
DM.
So Bernard with a bite, she succeeds the strength saving throw easily, but it's now Laurie's turn.
Oh. Fuck. I'm going to use half my movement to stop being prone,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to lay on hands cast. And I think I have 20 points of lay on hands.
You 4
You
levels.
could buy me dinner first.
2 levels. Oh, I have 10.
Is
I have 10.
it-
It's
yeah.
5. Yeah, I have 10 points.
Ooh, thank you.
Then I have like nowhere good to go. Right, I'm just gonna go over there to next to Morgan. No, I'm not gonna do that. 15 feet straight up in the air, and I'm gonna shoot her with my ice bow because that's just gonna do more damage.
Isn't your lay on hands in action?
Yes.
Then you know who attacks.
Fuck it. Hang Hang on, can I use my rapier speed if I've used it? Because there's something about the rapier speed where I can do a bonus action with it, right?
Yeah, if you've attacked, you get a bonus action attack. I'm pretty sure.
I'm trying to see the information, but I can't see it on my.
Can I just leave Cass on the ground?
I mean, I could. I didn't mean to.
Or you could treat me like some sort of turret.
You can use it as an attack. You can make one attack with it as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Alright, then that's fine. Then I'm gonna move up to next to Morgan like I was gonna do. Use the bonus action to just, and it'll be at disadvantage because of both bow.
Yes it is.
So that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's 12 slashing damage.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'll probably need a ruin for something, Stevie.
You need a what?
A ruin for something.
Sure. I'm good at those.
My Mantle of Flame, does it stay on when I fall unconscious, or does it sputter out?
I would imagine it sputters out.
That's fair.
I think. I mean, most
Is it
things
a
do.
concentration?
No, well, it's not concentration. It's just most things do whenever you go unconscious. I would imagine it does.
Yeah, that's fine. Just wondering.
I think.
So can we sing Relight My Fire to get it back on?
Yes, you can.
No, I have to go. I'll lie down and I cry.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Sorry, Stevie, I should have studied my sheet before we started today.
No, that's fine. The Valkyrie fight came out of nowhere. So at number 20 on the initiative order, I need dex saves from everyone that is currently standing.
Not
I think
again.
I'm wrong.
Cash, you're laying down. It's okay, right?
Oh, you know what? That means I've got disadvantage, doesn't it?
I think you just fail.
Yeah,
Being
you should just fail.
unconscious.
Fair enough. Ah!
My leg.
It's just fucking blood blossoming from my chest as spears rip through me. Barely
I'm
got
all
one
of group
clip out
healing.
before. Sorry?
I'm all out of group healing.
Jesus.
So dex saves from everyone standing is and Bernard.
No.
No.
I'm sorry I chose Cass. I'm sorry.
Who's the cutest boy now?
Still a dog.
That is gonna be
Did he just Artex my dog?
11 points of damage
Oh.
as spears rip up from underground and pull down. And then I'm gonna need another round of dex saves.
What for this time?
Wait, 11 points for me as well with 20?
No, 11 is the total. Half
Okay.
for everyone who saves.
Fucking
And now
yes.
more dex saves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's intelligence, not dex.
Well, Bernard's unconscious.
Oh no.
I like the idea of Morgan trying to think his way out of this.
She keeps doing it. What if I move?
Okay, well, this one is only 3 points of damage.
Did I save with 17?
No, you didn't. It's
That's
18.
an automatic failed save for me, correct?
That is 2 failed saves from the first one, and 2
Oh, in
failed
that case, I'm
saves from
dead.
the second one.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Wow.
I'm genuinely dead.
As
Literally dead.
spears of the Valkyrie rip through Cass's chest, and as the spears retract and pull underground, there's something missing from Cass as he
Wow.
lays there limp. Bernard has
Bernard-
now failed 2 death saving
2.
throws.
Oh, did you take like two fail saves whenever for them first hit?
Yes.
Because it counts as a crit.
Okay. Oh, yeah, 'cause he's out cold. Yeah.
And sorry, how much damage? I'm too
3.
busy being in shock over here. Is that halved on a save or no?
Yes. To
Okay, so
one.
that'd be 1. Okay.
Yes.
Hang on, where does Casper take all 3 from? Because you were lay on hands, and then the spears, and then the second spears. So he died, and then the.
So Cass was.
So Kes took 10 points of healing, but then he was hit for 11, which knocks him unconscious.
Yeah. So there's no saves there.
And then. Oh, and then you.
And then he was hit again.
Yeah, he's on 2 failed.
But he's on 2. He's not
you're
dead
on
yet.
2 failed. That's right. You were conscious. You stupid.
Yeah.
He was just playing dead.
Thankfully, I keep pay attention to this for you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Egypt.
I was wondering about it, but I was like, no, I'm
Hey,
not
that was Stevie's fuck
Yeah.
up. I said. I said. Totally too.
You agreed.
Aye.
I just went, oh, but DM knows best.
That's your fault for trusting me. Come on.
It's like I can save you if you're just unconscious.
2 failed saves for Cass. 2 failed saves for Bernard.
Ow, 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 ow.
Don't kill my favourite boys.
And now it is Tiki's turn.
But I'm alive.
And yes, for those who were aware, the lair action occurs twice.
Yeah. Doing my usual. Do I still have a turn with breath?
Yes, you do.
One
You've
more.
got one more. That is all hits, and then roll for the
Fury.
save. That saves.
Yeah.
24, 38, 45, 46 points of damage.
Some hits.
So she is now very, very badly wounded. The healing that she did she has closed up a lot of the wounds, but she is still badly, badly wounded. She is still bloodied now, but you need to you see that there's some form of healing going on, but you're unsure of the source.
Okay.
Alright, well if that's Tiki's turn and Lydia will be RB, then we'll jump to Kalissa.
Right. So I know I wrote this down somewhere, but I don't remember where. Because I do
Okay.
have a ring of spell storing.
You
And-
do?
I do feel like there was a healing spell in there or two.
There was, yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
healing, a cure
Cure
wounds is
wounds.
in there.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
3rd level, I'm fairly certain.
I'll roll it. Is
Uh,
that the one where I have to touch the person?
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Yeah. You all need to stop jacking my heels.
So I could bonus action dash and then still use that spell?
You can't bonus action dash.
Oh yeah, it's only
Unless you
Can I
secretly a rogue
bonus
and we
action
didn't
use
know.
the roll? Because
How
I'm not
many
per se
times-
casting it.
How many times can you step up 12 paces?
One.
Once for short rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
then you are just out of range.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Blast the bitch, Calissa. Just do it.
Okay, I can do that.
She is badly hurt.
That is fair. Joe, I'm just gonna attempt it just for the crack because it's the worst that could happen.
Okay.
Calissa, Shadow Queen of what?
I'm going to try.
Okay, a whole person again. What is your spell save?
16.
That is a fail.
Okay. Well, it was worth a try.
No, she becomes held. It is a fail on her, not on you.
Oh, okay.
The whole
Yeah.
person takes as she freezes mid frenzy. She is locked in place.
Time to blast the bitch. I'm assuming not. Well, she is paralyzed, so.
Take her swords off.
Is
Isn't
that
it-
yeah. No, you've used your action for whole person. So
Oh,
yeah, your Elder's Blast is an action as well.
I thought we were doing the. Oh, but it's still action bonus action. Okay.
Yeah, it's still action
Never mind.
bonus action
Mhm.
unless you're Kess, who just quicken spells and blasts my people for 1,000,000 damage.
Let my people go.
So yeah, if you've got a bonus action, something you want to do,
Nah, I don't actually, but
Then-
that's fine.
Margaret, you're up.
Oh, I'm so conflicted. Now, yeah, fuck it.
It's like heal the doggo.
No, hang on. This is supposed to cast the 3rd level. It didn't do it for me.
Inflict
Uh,
wounds?
Yeah, 3d10, and when you cast this spell slot of 2nd or higher, damage increased by 1d10 for each slot. So I'm going to cast a 3rd. So
Yeah.
that's a minute extra.
If
Well,
it's-
actually, do I even hit?
It turns around. It's
Is
just,
it an advantage or automatically hits?
it's just a heal turn. It's actually casting it on Kess.
It's at
Pretty sure it's
advantage,
automatic.
but it's any hit becomes a crit.
Yeah.
So you have to hit
Right.
first,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
you still have your inspiration, do you not?
Nah, I used it.
Okay.
Oh, No, I don't have my DM inspiration. It's just automatic advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's already at advantage, so roll again.
Okay.
I think a lot of people hate the idea of I think they call it super advantage, where you can roll at advantage and then activate something to give you advantage, like lucky.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. Give it a go.
This is supposed to be at 3rd level, as I said. It's not giving me the option to
That hits.
do it higher.
Okay, so what you should do then is it's 3d10 and
Oh,
then,
actually, hang on. Let me do it now. Sorry, it's just after it's hit first and then do it. So there we go. That's what it is. So it's
That is-
33.
66 because you auto crit.
Mhm.
So that is 66 points of necrotic damage as Morgan blasts and inflict wounds through her as she stands and just has to take it. There's no option. She can't defend, and you can tell you can just take your time, just grab exactly a vital point at the neck and cast
Just-
the spell into the neck.
Fucking work it in with a wicked Chinese burn.
Is she still standing? Yeah.
She is still standing, yes.
Okay. If I use my spiritual weapon, does it hit on the turn it arrives?
I've always said it does.
Hmm.
But I would remind you, you're aware that it does
Is that not an
radiant
action to
damage.
cast?
Yeah. I know.
No,
well,
it's,
actually, mine's mixed, is it?
It's a bonus action to cast.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was bonus action to move. Okay, my bad.
I don't know what your damage is, to be perfectly honest.
It's-
That's on
let's see.
you.
It says the target takes force damage equal to 1d8.
Oh, force.
It's not-
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
not radiant. That's a beaut of a spell then. Yeah, you could bonus action use it now and it would count as a hit.
Yeah.
That is gonna miss.
It's advantage because she's frozen,
Oh, that is gonna hit and crit.
and then it's going to crit.
Yeah, it is, and do 12 force damage.
Odyn is gonna crit, baby.
Oh man, that's pathetic damage. It's fantastic.
But it's the what form would your spiritual weapon take?
Oh, it's my pumpkin.
Okay.
Obviously.
It's the jackal-headed pumpkin.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the spiritual weapon hits for 12 force damage. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
You're gonna need a death save from Kess.
Fuck, I should have healed him.
Believe in you. Do it.
Hey!
Yes.
That's what I was
Should I
conflicted
do
about.
it?
Wasn't sure if I wanted to heal you or try and kill her.
You're still on there.
Hanging on by my short and curlies.
It's Ayer's turn. I need dex saves from everybody.
Is it the end of her turn though? Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's
Of course, Cass fails.
Yeah. Good night,
I'm fine.
sweetheart.
I assumed that wouldn't happen. That's why I
Oh.
went for the attack. Shit.
It's alright, we were promised that it doesn't count when you die. We were promised.
Yeah. Cass is a good boy.
Cass
See?
deserves to be a warrior. He's been training very hard.
so that is I assume Lydia's just not back yet. Lydia's
Oh, sorry,
here.
I was muted. No, I was
That's
thinking.
fine.
The arms of the angel.
That is 14 points of slashing damage.
God damn it! I'm getting close to
14.
14.
good.
So 7 from you, I assume.
Man down.
No,
Yeah.
you don't take the attack.
Right?
Far away.
It is a whirl of blades. This isn't the the spears.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
And Ayer will make an attack against Laurie.
Okay.
Did she break the hold then? Yeah.
Oh, she gets to save actually.
Yeah, but it's the save comes to the end of her turn. That's why I asked.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The whirl of blades does not come from her.
Okay. fair enough.
Because she wouldn't be able to whirl through people anyway. That's a turn effect. No, she has to save. And she does not. So she gets her whirl of blades, and that's all she gets this turn.
Yes, Calissa.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot, but like I would have tried to walk closer the last time. Obviously, I just gonna.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cheers.
So you'd been like 30 feet of movement to get there. Ayer's turn ends held as we need Bernard to make a death saving throw.
No, he's dead if he
with
failed the last dex because
You're
he.
right, that was 2 failed already.
In the
And then one
arms
extra.
of the angel.
At the end of the order, before we turn back to the top of the order, Casimir and Bernard, you both see all around you in the woods, there are hundreds and hundreds of these women watching the fight happen. Wings, spears, and as the two of you fall to walk from the corner of the woods, unperturbed by everyone else there, and they are not solid, they are not they're clearly spiritual. And as they reach down and grab hold, one of them just gently helps Bernard to his feet, and his tail's wagging and his tongue's out, and one grabs you by the scruff.
And his tail's wagging in his.
One grabs Kes by the scruff and just pulls him to his feet. Kes, you feel relatively normal. Other than the fact that you're now obviously a spirit.
Let's go. Bugger. As
That's where.
a few people now, they're crowded around. You can see people watching the fight. The one who pulled you up by the scruff said, "You fought a good fight. You fought an honourable fight. You should be proud."
Oh, thank you.
And then one of the other Valkyries is petting Bernard. Because Bernard's the best
Don't blame
doggy,
her.
so...
That's where knowing the German word for tail is a really fun mental image.
Out of curiosity, Can I try the ring?
Yes, you can.
No.
There is no response. There is no feeling of connection at all.
I'll be honest. I thought being dead would be a little more perturbing. So I'll kick rocks. See if they move.
They do not.
Consider me perturbed.
Laurie, it is your turn.
I'm going to stab a bitch.
Head, go.
And it's a disadvantage because of oath bow.
It's an advantage because of the paralyze, so it is now a straight roll.
Okay. Helps if I click the right button. So 15.
That's a miss.
No. Second attack.
That's a hit.
20. Okay.
That's 24 points of damage.
And then I want to do bonus action with the rapier of speed.
Hit. Go for it. Go. That hits.
21.
That's
Okay.
another 24 points of damage. And if you're done, it is Tiki's go. As you're now like piercing, it's like fighting a practice dummy now. There's no movement, there's no resistance. You're just doing business as usual.
No layer action.
Not this time.
Oh, that's is it still advantage with the flanking?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you'd have to be here.
Why is it Morgren? No.
Margaret is at 0 hit points.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh, I
He's
didn't realize that.
unconscious.
Oh,
Well-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
didn't either.
Yeah, he said it quite loudly.
Mhm.
Like at the end of his when the last word of damage went out.
It's like, man down!
Yeah.
Well,
I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah,
no.
that comes up.
Yeah.
No, I meant me.
You
Didn't
went
care.
quietly into that good night.
Well, I can't really heal.
Come on, Tiki.
Yeah, I'm stabbing them.
Team Slay.
So is that 17?
That
No,
doesn't
fine.
hit.
Yeah. Hmm?
No hit.
No hit.
17. Nope. The number seems to be 18. It's been seen already. That hits. Yes, that's 13. So
And Fury.
she cannot save, so she just fails immediately for Dex. So that's gonna be
36.
no, we're doubling damage die, not mods, so
Oh, okay.
10, 15, 18, 23 points of damage. So she is now at... Okay. She's looking horrendous. Calissa, you're up.
How much do I care about Morgan? Nah, not enough.
Yes!
Roll the damage. That's going to be
Oh,
14, 19, 20 points. Yeah, that's beam 1.
oh, well, that's not gonna.
Beam 2 misses, unfortunately. As the first one hits and the hex, it's just not enough, as the second blast fires wide, unfortunately. Morgan, I need a death save.
No.
Only
He'll be
one.
fine,
It's
sure.
his first.
Yeah, be grand, guys.
Wow.
That is, as if I recall, that is 2 fails, is it not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Sure is.
That's 2 fails, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh,
You
my
would.
God.
You would.
Yes.
I like how happy he is about it.
He's running towards Valhalla.
Casimir,
Like, take me.
you're just wandering around out of combat now. You're unable to interact with anything but the Valkyr and Bernard.
It does not see me either. Oh, sorry, me? Oh, right, oh, so I thought Morgan just died.
No. He's got 2
Not
failed
bad.
death saves.
This is Callista's fault for not caring enough.
Well, you'll be fine.
I'll live. I'll grant.
So, I don't mean to ask for spoilers, but, which way am I going? Up or, I'll stare down again. And, flash her a smile as if I can persuade her.
The smolder.
Mhm.
Isaac.
Blue steel.
Oh, yes. She smiles back and says, well, I lifted you up. You didn't get pulled below, did you? You're fine.
Ah, that's a real... Do you hear that, boy? No, Pit. Bernard.
And Bernard was obviously fine.
Bernard looks very proud, like, of course I'm a good boy. People
Mhm.
tell me that all the
Definitively
time.
a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
People
he
tell
is.
me all the time.
At the start of Ayer's turn, blades burst forth.
Nah.
Deck saves, guys.
Ah.
Good news is, fails is only 5 points of damage.
Curious, is my
Good.
corpse getting progressively more mangled every time this happens?
Yes.
Probably.
You're just like slices of cheese at this point.
Calissa, you're out of range. Just
Oh, okay.
you made a good decision. And she attempts to save from her hold person, and she fails,
Yes!
Yes.
as she is still stuck. Bernard is just enjoying running around now.
We're standing here. I'm standing here like, can't touch me. Dum da da dum.
How much damage was it again? 17 fails, I'm assuming?
5.
5 points of damage. Rolls very low. Laurie, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action pop my potion, which is a 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
For 7 whole healing. I will take it. And then I'm gonna stab her twice.
Slay. Yeah.
That one. I got 25. Assuming we're still on advantage, right? Or no?
Yes. However, before you roll damage, I would like to clear something up. That was Morgan. You had 2 failed death saves. And
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah.
a burst
True
of
that, true that.
blades causes you to open your eyes shortly and realize you're surrounded by Casimir, Bernard, and the Valkyr.
Bernard goes to lick your hand.
Oh shit! What up?
And the Valkyr offers you a hand to pull you up, and you make
They
your way
don't
to your,
even know me.
you make your way to your feet, and you're now also watching the battle.
I like how we got rid of the boys.
Yeah.
Yes, queens.
We're the mean girls.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I just realized that Laurie can cast Cure Wounds because she's a paladin and has spell slots.
Yeah.
Wow.
Too late.
Oopsie.
Almost as if this was intentional.
So yeah, your attack hits.
Cool.
BRB rolling up a girl.
And then second attack.
So that's 15 points. No, that's 20. 15. And
Is it not
then
doubled because she's paralyzed?
yeah, but you don't double your mods and your magic damage. You double your
Oh,
die
okay,
rolls. So 15, 20, 25, 29, 32 points of damage.
Yeah.
As you pierce through her, and she is apparently on death's door. She is bad. She's really bad.
That's. Oh wait, is smite an action or no?
Smite is when you hit.
Oh, then I'm gonna blow a smite. I know it's radiant, but I'm gonna blow a smite.
Yep.
12.
Well, 24 because it also doubles because it's part of your attack.
Okay.
But then just 12 because she's been shown to be resistant. But she's still standing.
That's fine. I just wanted to use everything I had.
Tiki?
I'm gonna roar because my dog's dead, and I guess the other two as well, but mostly the dog.
Makes sense.
And
That hits.
that hits 15.
And your
19.
breath on that. This is turn 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
this
thought
is-
last time was temple.
Last time was turn 4. Yeah.
Oh, so this
Yeah.
is turn 5. Okay.
This is turn 6 actually. Then I think.
Oh,
last time.
okay.
Yeah. No.
So your roar, because Bernard has just fallen. You've seen also, I suppose, Morgan and Casimir fall.
Yeah, that's also bad, I
But
guess. But
but
puppy.
it's not as bad really, because Bernard was your puppy and you want justice. And as you slice, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I want to basically face her. I want to look her in the eye. I want to give her an honourable death.
Yep, absolutely.
Right through the heart.
So you reel back and grant her honourable death as you strike through. The whole person seems to lose its effect as her body crumples and falls to the ground. Casimir, Morgan, and Bernard see Ayer stand from the ground and stand up, but Kalissa, Tiki, and Laurie, you just see a crumpled body, and she turns to the boys. And she says,
we're sitting applauding. It's in the spirit world.
"Yeah,
High fiving. Yes, Queens.
as soon as Ayer falls, everyone starts cheering. You see all of the Valkyr roaring and like clapping and shouting and screaming, but it's all excitement. And Ayer like stands and looks around. She offers like a clap on the shoulder to you guys, and to everyone else it seems that the fight is over. Casimir and Morgan and Bernard are dead. And what seems like forever, but really only a matter of a minute passes. What do you want to do while you stand over this battlefield?
I wanna go to pet Bernard.
Rage pets.
No, I'm going out of rage, and I'm very sad.
I'm gonna kneel between Morgan and Cass, and I'm gonna try and cure wounds them because they weren't meant to die. And I'm gonna say lots of prayers to my deity to hope that Odyn wasn't lying when he said they'd be back.
So everybody,
So,
everyone who's dead
unfortunately,
can
he's
see
also the
this.
god of trolling.
Cass and Morgan, you can see Laurie now desperately trying to heal you, desperately praying to bring you back.
Who does she cure wounds first?
Who do you cure wounds first?
You already know the answer.
Who do you cure
I'm
wounds first?
going over. I'm trying to like pick her up again. Well, like it's
She would probably cure wounds Morgan first because he's right next to her, and he's the healer.
Plus, I'm the one that like saved you whenever.
Yeah, you saved my life so many times.
I'm gonna rub it in the cast so bad. Like, I'm the favorite. It's me. Totally, she likes me more.
Everybody likes you.
So what after
But
what
that's
seems
only because I've never seen this side of a cruel man.
after what seems like about a minute, you guys watch as the praying continues and the Valkyrs have now settled. Ayer is like finished with her celebrating with the Valkyrs nearby, and you feel like you're falling. For a second, you feel for an instant you feel like we've been lied to. We're going down. This fucking sucks. And
I believe in my God. My
At this-
faith is strong.
in the same breath, your eyesight's gone, and you blink, and Margaret and Cass, you're looking up at Laurie. Bernard starts shaking in your arms and begins to lick your face. Tiki,
Oh, Bernard baby is back.
there is no wounds on him at all. He is as perfect as the day you got him.
You good alive boy. Who's alive? Who's an alive boy?
Casimir and Margaret,
Yes.
Who cares?
Oh, the dramatic inhaling thing.
you're back at 100% HP. Your strength spells are back.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I went fucking full R there. So, like, I had nothing.
Sim.
Can I just punch both of them?
Yes.
Just
Can I-
punch both of them.
I want to hug and say you healed me first.
So it's a 1d20 plus strength and proficiency, right?
Yes.
3, 3, 6.
I just want this to stand as a glowing endorsement of my character.
The punching?
They're prone to the advantage.
Oh,
I'll take the hit.
yeah. Ow.
Ooh,
Yeah, you both feel like as healthy as you've ever felt, and this is you just get blasted by like big fucking fists raining down on you for a second.
And then I'm gonna collapse backwards and cry and hurt because I really hurt.
As you guys are realizing this, Calissa, you realize that Ayer's also standing back up again. And
They're lads.
there are
And she's not dead, killer.
there are no wounds on her at all. And she's smiling as she touches Tiki on the shoulder. And Tiki,
Take that!
all of your health returns.
Yay.
Your rage is not expended.
Ooh.
As she wanders by, she touches a hand on the crying shoulder of Laurie, and she says, "You impress me so much." And as you hear her voice, your HP returns to full. Your action surge returns, the effect of a long rest, and then last Calissa, and she stands by you and says, "You know, you fought that very well. I was impressed. It was good tactics to stay as far away. Like I said, that was impressive." And as she puts a hand on your shoulder, you regen everything. And now can we get the axe off the fucking poppers because I'm so sad with it.
Kess will go and help Laurie up.
Yeah, use now are full HP. And Ayer now stands with you. And she,
Cass? Come back. Cass, could you please make me look a little bit more dignified? It's like, it's like down her face. And...
Oh yeah, prestidigitation. Mending the whole bit.
Yeah, I'm mending your robes as well, Cass. I'll help you out, mate.
And then I'll turn attention to the Valkyrie.
Yeah, she's just standing and watching and smiling and waiting for everyone. She's not like you do. There's nothing about her that make you feel like you're in a rush to do anything. She is just patiently attentive to what the group is doing.
What's Corlon doing?
He is currently sitting cross-legged by the fire, watching, and he's smiling.
So we're allowed to be here now, basically.
Damn right.
So is that it? Have we passed the trial?
That was thoroughly unpleasant.
What happened when you weren't alive anymore?
Everything was a little bit grey, but we just watched you fight. There's like lots of other Valkyries, and like just like kind of pointing where I've seen them before. It's like, oh, there were lots of other Valkyries, and we all just watched. Maybe that means we're good.
I'll waggle my eyebrows a bit.
Mhm.
Even Kiss? And that's genuine surprise.
Why do you think I died? To make sure I stayed.
Make sure
Somebody had to vouch. Why do you think I died? Somebody had to vouch for him.
That makes sense. Could you convince them that he's a nice person inside?
No.
So how did he get back? I thought the not nice people would not get back.
Because I'm a fucking joy, Tiki.
No, you're fun.
Good.
But I mean,
No, our little lordling's okay. He's
Okay.
he's a good person.
oh, okay, so he isn't. Okay, cool. You know, I wasn't sure. No offense.
None taken?
Cool. And I walked past him, oblivious to the horrible insult, as usual.
I love the Tiki cut to the bone. Just walk away. It's like,
And walk up to Ayer, and I want to take the green marble pendant I finished,
Yeah.
and I've been carrying around for a while, and said, I don't know if this is appropriate, but I finished this a while ago, and it's from my plane. It's nothing really special, but I really enjoyed this. Not the actual pain and my friends dying, but it was a good fight, and thank you, and I want to give it to her.
She smiles and takes it, and she says, "It's magnificent." And you see her put it around and put it on,
And I beam.
Yeah, it sits there, proud on top of her armor. And she says, "Yes. So it seems that you've passed the trial, even those that fell. You stayed here. Odyn will be pleased that there are good people coming to help the gods here, because we need it. I'm glad."
We'll try. We'll try. Maybe then I can pet the horsey.
It wouldn't be wise to pet Sleipnir.
Sleipnir.
There's a lot of legs to kick you with.
That's so cool.
You can try,
I will.
but for now I leave you with the good guidance of Corlon. I must return, as I do have a task to complete, and it doesn't end. There is battle raging on the fields, and I must be there.
Have fun then.
Farewell.
Yeah. Take care.
And you see her crouch and her wings expand fully, and she jumps, wings beat, and she takes off through the very thick canopy, just bursts through it, and you can hear the wings just slowly but surely get lower and lower. No, you can't hear them anymore.
Man, I need to get wings.
I'm checking myself for scars.
You find nothing.
Oh, thank.
I was patching the back and say you're as perfect as the day you were born.
Particularly, you realize
I'm not sure if you
clothes-
mean that as an insult anymore.
Particularly,
I'll just smile.
your clothes are not damaged at all. There's no sign of combat whatsoever.
I mean, I know we just had breakfast, but I could eat.
A voice from
Kiki, as
the
ever, your priorities are wonderful.
Yes, I'll be honest. I could drink.
We could always drink.
I think I could drink too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Just
I
to be
don't
clear,
care.
before our fight, we did binge on food and drink.
Yeah, but
I'm aware.
Some of us didn't.
It was wine. Like, oh, sorry, that doesn't work whenever you can't see me. That was like the little kind of bunny ears thing.
I've given all my beef jerky to Bernard.
Oh.
Drinks?
Coraline, where do we get
Drinks.
the wine? The good wine.
there's a village back out of the forest to the south, and then travel west a couple of days. Otherwise, you've got what you've got.
Should we be
Right.
prepared for any more trials?
No, of all the gods that reside here, Odyn is really the only one willing to travel like this and impose a trial like this. You might not have realized it, but that was divine power. And
No, we realized.
no,
it hurt.
no, that was the Ayer is that's different. The trial was divine power. That was a sentencing. You had to fight. Ayer would have found you no matter where you went, and continued the battle until it ended, and all were judged. That was the divine power that I'm afraid to use. Odyn is more sure of himself. His end is told already, not by the hands of the wolf Garmer, but by the hands of the wolf Fenrir. And Fenrir remains tied. We know of Ragnarok. That's his end. But for the rest of us, myself, Selune, Sehanin, Cord, our end isn't quite as clear. So we can't be as frivolous with our use of divine power as he.
Oh, speaking of prepared, I walk over to Lori and give her 15 more arrows.
Thank you, Tiki.
Welcome.
Did you stop to pull them out of her before she went?
Come
Uh,
back here, you porky
No,
pop.
I had like 50 arrows.
yeah, you recover a bit of sign. You're supposed to recover like half of what you've
Yeah,
like
I think
fired.
it's half.
But I'm not huge into tracking ammo, so for now we'll assume that you got back enough.
Okie dokie.
So as you're passing the arrows around, and everyone started looking around, Carl says, "There's venison left."
Ooh, venison.
Yes. Let's eat.
I'll pass.
Okay. I eat his portion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So everyone that's eaten sits down for food. What are you up to, Cass?
Kess is probably going to go and sit by himself for a bit and sort of reflect, because that was terrifying.
Give me a general. Give me a history check. Wow. Okay, so as you're sitting reflecting on what happened, it becomes it's very hard for you to not connect the dots to stories that you know and songs that you know and rumors and stuff that you've picked up along the way. And it comes to you that you just fought against one of the Valkyr, a legitimate being that bridges life and death. And not only that, but you put out a hell of a fight as well. A year has given you something to feel proud of, as well as the fear of the strength of them. But as you sit and reflect, and everyone picks up some food to eat, we're going to end this session here. Shorter than regularly, as it's only our first turn back. We had a long combat. We had some character death even, though thankfully as a trial of Odyn, all our heroes continue on their path to save the gods. So guys, thank you very much for playing tonight.
Cheers for the game, man.
Thanks for having us, Jesus.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in on stream. We had some follows during the game. We had big hosts early on. And thank you everyone for just chatting in chat as well and interacting. We'll be back next Thursday. I hope you enjoyed the game, and hopefully it'll just get bigger and better each week. Take care everyone, and good night.
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 Cheers for coming, everybody.